What the This is better than like anywhere we've been. What the Is that guy supposed to have one hand? Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. My wife and I are teachers and travelers who have recently moved to Belgium to work at an international school. In this episode, we're going to head north to the small town of Dinant. It's about a 90-minute train ride, but much of it is through gorgeous scenery as you wind your way along a picturesque river. The trains are comfortable and, more importantly, affordable. A round-trip ticket on the weekend will cost you €16. What's more, during this past summer, they ran a deal for a duo ticket, which was essentially buy one get one free. So it made these day trips from Brussels an absolute steal. Once you arrive in the city, it's a short walk to this breathtaking view. This building here, just on the other side of the riverbank, is the Notre Dame de Dinant, while this, looming above it, is the Citadel de Dinant. Both are accessible and well worth a visit, especially the latter. As you head across the bridge towards both the Citadel and the Cathedral, you'll immediately be face to face with Dinant's most famous export, the saxophone. The inventor of this instrument, Antoine Joseph Sax, or AJ for short, was born and worked in Dinant. I wasn't planning on devoting much time to old AJ in this video. Well, any time beyond this footage of Dinant's distinctive collection of worldly saxophone sculptures. But AJ's life needs to be at least mentioned, specifically his childhood. It seems that Mr. Sax was the most misfortunate child to ever grace the earth. Here is an excerpt from his Wikipedia page. Sax faced many brushes with death. As a child, he once fell from a height of 3 floors, hit his head on a stone, and was believed dead. At the age of 3, he drank a bowl full of acidic water, mistaking it for milk, and later swallowed a pin. He received serious burns from a gunpowder explosion, and once fell onto a hot cast iron frying pan, burning his side. Another time, young Sax was struck on the head by a cobblestone and fell into a river, almost dying. If you'd like to learn more about this most misfortunate man and his magnificent musical invention, you can do so at the Sax Museum in Dinant. We haven't been yet, but it does have decent reviews online. Once you've made your way across the saxophone bridge, you can pop into the cathedral if it's open. After that, head just beyond it to the funicular that runs up to the Citadel. A ticket to the Citadel will cost you €12, but that includes round-trip transport on the cable car. If you want to pay a bit more, there's a combo ticket for €20 that will bundle entry to the Citadel with a boat tour. We haven't done the boat tour, but I've read some good things about it online as well. You can then hop aboard the funicular to get lifted straight to the top of the hill. Or, if you're married to a psychopath, you can take the 408 stairs instead. Once you reach the top, you'll be treated to a gorgeous view, a well-earned reward if you took the stairs. If you took the funicular, you'll be deposited just outside the Citadel, near a children's playground and a snack shack of sorts. It's also worth noting that there's a pub just outside the gate up here, and that this pub has, of all things, a bowling alley inside. Unfortunately, it was closed when Allison and I visited, but we did get to see this saxophone displayed just outside the bar. The Citadel itself features some cool exhibits about the history of the space, including a bloody incident that occurred during World War I. There is a collection of military memorabilia here that is truly impressive, but perhaps the most exciting aspect of this tour is this slanted room. Yes, a room set slightly askew is more interesting to us than decades of tumultuous history. We're sorry. This part of the Citadel was hit by a shell that caused this room to shift 30 degrees on its axis. Our GoPro isn't the best in low light, but you can just make out Allison trying not to fall over. Ah, shortcut. Got it. Once you've had your fill of walking on walls, you can head down from the Citadel via the cable car or the stairs, making sure to savor the views either way. The stairs will just allow you to savor for longer. Now I'd say it's about time for lunch. On this side of the river, we've tried 2 different eateries. The first is a little unconventional by Belgian standards, but is our favorite meal we've had so far in Dinant. A Grand BBQ serves Romanian cuisine, and man is it tasty. This place is tucked away on a little side street between the cathedral and this magnificent king of saxophones. The second lunch spot that we'd recommend is a little easier to find. Cafe Lef is just here, on the same side of the bridge as the cathedral and the Citadel. It has traditional Belgian food, a good view of the river from its second-story balcony, and seeing how Lef is a brewery, they also have some pretty great beer. My favorite is Ritual. Speaking of Lef, their brewery is just across the river, perched atop a hill that overlooks the area. If you're up for a walk, you can head in that direction after lunch for a tour, a beer, and a complimentary glass. Fancy. Also on this side of the river, but a bit more of a walk, is the Grotto de Dinant la Merveilleuse, or however you pronounce it.
La grotte la merveilleuse.
What she said. Or, simply put, a cave that someone found in their backyard. It's a nice cave, though, and as someone who likes to wander around beneath the earth, it was quite the treat, as was the cold air on the hot summer day. If you have the time, it's definitely worth a stop. Dinant has plenty of other activities as well, including the option to rent one of these boats and cruise around the river with your friends and family. Another option is visiting the saxophone museum I mentioned before. Finally, if all else fails, you can jump from the bridge and go for a swim in the river. Although I'm not entirely sure this is legal. That does it for us today. Definitely add Dinant to your day trip itinerary the next time you're in Belgium. Thanks for watching.